Okay, so today with your kids, you're going to find a list of human values. And the CNVC, Center for Nonviolent Communication.org, has one of these lists for sure, easy and readily available online. But just like human values, like I value productivity, I value creativity, I value freedom, I value love. Just a list, because you're going to have this list. And throughout the entire week, at various intervals, when you guys find yourself, having downtime or, board time, something that you need to fill some space with, or even just before bed, I don't know, but it'll be a game to sort of challenge values with each other. It's a little bit like Would You Rather, because you're saying like, do you need freedom to feel love or love to feel freedom? Okay. Do you need productivity to feel peace or peace to feel productivity? You're just going to pick two words on the list of human values and challenge them with each other, like put them against each other in a challenge form and pose it to the other person. Okay, they're going to do some, they'll pick two and read it to you and ask you, and you'll pick two and, play them off of each other and challenge the kids with it and say, okay, and the reason we're doing this, it's like, okay, one, it's just kind of fun, like Would You Rather, especially because I don't know, there's this like element of pitting two things against each other that kids like. And all of us like, it's like this or this, this or this, this or this, but there's this other element. It informs us greatly about our own values. It really does, because it's really easy when you look at this like list of human values to love them all. I mean, they're all values to us all. Would you say peace is better than love? Who's going to have that argument? I mean, it would spin out into some sort of like philosophical nightmare. Or freedom is better than, productivity or something. I mean, it's really difficult once you're looking at human values like this, or creativity, like freedom's better than creativity. Who knows? But we're not answering these in terms of like the world at large. Okay. So we are trying to get away from the philosophical nightmare. So one way we're doing that is by picking two and just playing them off of each other. The other way we're doing that is by answering personally, like about ourselves. Do I need freedom to feel love or love to feel freedom? Do I need creativity to feel peace or peace to feel creativity? And answering that for ourselves is challenging. It'll be tough. You'll stump each other. And then you can even help each other if you get stuck. The other person could be like, no. I think you need peace before creativity, because until that happens, you don't start get going with your ideas. Or no, I think you need creativity to feel peace, because once you get creative time in your life, then you really smooth out and feel like you're, satisfied and at peace. And we can offer each other reflection in that way and help each other through the stumped moments. But it's just sort of interesting and informs us like, these are like my hierarchy of values. This is like how I prioritize my values. I mean, if you find one or two that are just like always trumping the others, then yeah, which two or three or one or two are at the top of your list, because you need them first before any of the others can happen. And it's cool. It's really important stuff to know about yourself, actually. And if you can do it as a game, and if you can do it when you're a kid still, I mean, like, think of the advantage you're offering your kids here by like sorting through their values now. And of course their values are going to change. This is not like hardwired, but like getting them thinking in that direction and the benefit they're offering you. I mean, you guys are, it can seem like drudgery, or it can seem like overwhelming to start like, well, what are my values, and to like put them in order and prioritize them. But when you're playing it as a game, it becomes like little bits that get bitten off in small bites. And so it's not overwhelming, and you're figuring out like your hierarchy of values just by playing this game. And it's a fun game either way. It is very much like Would You Rather, but we're doing it with values. And you'll see some, it's like, Do you value communication or creativity? Or communication or reliability? Do you need reliability for communication or communication for reliability? And again, we're not talking about for the world at large, we're not talking about philosophically, and remind your kids of this too. We're talking about, do you need it? You specifically, personally, and see how it goes. I think this game is a really fun one.